Out there, already have a handful of accidents on the maps. We have one far out in the West Valley. It's not causing any major delays for you, but still be aware of this one. It's the I-10 eastbound near Wintersburg Road. Green around that accident site, but plus it's early in the morning, so we have light traffic over there. Then we have one over here in the North Valley on the Loop 101 at the southbound I-17 entry ramp. No major delays around that one either. And then we're going to go to a surface street accident. This one's on 43rd Avenue in Thomas, and this one we do see some traffic building up around it on Thomas here. It's in the yellow zone, so it's starting to slow down just a little bit. Not too bad, but I'll keep you updated when all of these accidents clear up this morning. Let's take a look at our futurecast for 7:30 a.m. so we can plan ahead on this Friday. We will see some traffic in the West Valley on the I-10 closer to the 101, and then as you're heading towards downtown Phoenix on the I-10 eastbound at 59th Avenue, you'll start to hit that orange zone. It'll continue towards downtown Phoenix, but it looks like we are going to be in Friday light mode all morning long, so let's keep our fingers crossed that that happens. And because we're shouting out our mothers, I want to give a big shout out to my mom, Vanessa Ramirez. There she is, my beautiful mommy. Oh, that was Christmas a few years ago. And then to my nana, or my grandmother, Rosa. So I just want to tell you that Rosa right there, she just turned 90 this year.
What?
Yes, and she still dances. She still enjoys her adult beverages, gossips.
Oh yeah.
She is all in it, and it's just amazing how she's still full of life at 90 years old. So I hope that I live to be that age and just like her.
Yeah, you got some good genes, girl.
Thank you, thank you. They are beautiful, and I love them. And happy Mother's Day to both of them.
Still ahead on
Valley. So the US 60 eastbound is closed from Meridian Road to Ironwood Drive. It looks like we have a little bit of traffic building up around that site there. So if you're heading out in that direction and that part of the freeway, allow yourself a few extra minutes and exit and then get back on after the closure. Again, I said we're seeing some traffic slow down over there, so I'll keep an eye on things and let you know when we have some more information. We do have a lot of green on our maps across the valley and a couple other accidents as well. I'll give you the details on that coming up in my next report. Ryan?
All right, we appreciate it.
Well, at 5:18, we do have a freeway closure out in the East Valley. The US 60 eastbound is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road, so remember that when you're heading out. I do see a little bit of traffic building up as we approach that closure site there, so exit off the freeway and then get back on after the closure, and I'll keep you updated on when the area reopens. For the rest of the valley, nothing but green all across the map. We are in Friday light mode, and I do want to remind you about a ramp closure, a couple ramp closures on the I-17. The I-17 southbound on-ramp at Thunderbird is closed, and then the I-17 southbound off-ramp at Cactus is closed. They're doing some construction in the area that is going on now all the way until late fall, so remember that when you're heading out on that part of the freeway, and I'll keep you updated if any other accidents pop up this morning. Rachel?
We appreciate it. We'll still ahead on
Morning. We do have a decent amount of traffic on the I-10 eastbound at 75th Avenue. Here's a live look from our ADOT camera, and it's not slowing down just yet, but we do have a good amount of cars there. So remember that as you're getting ready to head out. However, we do have a closure out in the East Valley that may cause some delays for you. It's the US 60 eastbound. It is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road. We do see a little bit of traffic building up as you approach that closure site. So exit before the closure, use the surface streets, and get back on after that. I'll keep you updated on when the area reopens and if any other new accidents pop up. Ryan?
All right, Vanessa, we appreciate that.
In the West Valley, we have a live picture from our ADOT camera of the I-10 eastbound near 107th Avenue. We do have a stalled vehicle. It's off to the side, but ADOT is on the scene, so you're going to see some flashing lights there. Drive with caution until it's completely out of the way. On the opposite side of the valley, we do have a road closure. It's the US 60 eastbound. It is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road. So we see a little bit of traffic building up around that one, and it looks like we have a new accident in the opposite direction as well. So just drive with caution, and I'll keep you updated on when that area reopens. Let's take a look at the big picture. We have a lot of green in the North Valley on the Loop 101 and the I-17, far out in the West Valley on the Loop 303 and the I-10. But once you're getting closer to downtown Phoenix on the I-10, you do see some orange building up there once you approach 43rd Avenue. And then our typical area that slows down every morning is the 17 southbound as you approach Central, and it continues to about 7th Street, and that's due to that construction going on over there in that area. So I'll keep you updated if any other accidents pop up this morning. Rachel?
Thank you so much. We'll still
at 6:01 this morning. The US 60 eastbound is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road. We do see some traffic building up as you approach that closure site there. So exit off the freeway before the closure, use the surface streets, and then get back on. We will give you some more information when it comes in to the newsroom. For the big picture here, we also have a couple other accidents on the maps and a stalled vehicle in the West Valley on 107th Avenue eastbound there on the I-10. So just remember that, drive with caution, and I'll give you the other details coming up in my next report. Ryan?
Vanessa.
In the East Valley due to a fatal accident here, so they're still doing their investigation. It's on the US 60 eastbound. It is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road. We do see some traffic building up around that area, so go ahead and exit before the closure and then get back on after. It's starting to slow down at Crimson Road, so just remember that when you're heading out. A few other incidents on the maps here this morning. We do have another deadly crash. This is in the West Valley on 43rd Avenue and Thomas. This happened around 2:30 a.m. So Thomas is restricted from 41st Avenue to 44th Avenue. No major delays in this area just yet, but remember that when you're heading out, and we'll keep you updated on when these areas reopen. Before I toss it to you guys, I gotta say happy Mother's Day to my beautiful mother, Belinda. Thank you for everything you do in my world, Mom, and to my Nana, Rosa. My Nana just turned 90 this year, and she is still full of life, and she's so beautiful, so I appreciate both of them, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms in my family and to you out there as well.
Oh, natural beauty.
Thank you.
Generations. I love it.
East Valley due to a deadly accident that took place around 4:30 this morning. Here's a picture from the area, right? And I get off, I'd say at Crimson, and then get back on after that closure, right?
All right, Vanessa, we'll stay on top of that.
6:50, and we do have a closure out in Apache Junction due to a deadly accident that took place around 4:30 this morning. A person was hit on the road, so it is closed for an investigation. It's on the US 60 eastbound. It is closed from Signal Butte Road to Meridian Road. You start to see some traffic building up as you hit Crimson there, so you want to exit before there and then use the surface streets and get back on afterwards. It's going to be closed for some time for that investigation. We do have a few other closures around the valley due to some accidents here. This one is in Glendale. So Glendale Avenue is closed between 23rd Avenue and the I-17. So if you're trying to get on the freeway in that area, you have to avoid that area because it is closed for a police scene there as well. And then we have a deadly crash that took place earlier this morning on 43rd Avenue in Thomas. So Thomas Road is restricted from 41st Avenue to 44th Avenue. We're starting to see a little bit of traffic in the area, but still not too bad at this time. But drive with caution until it reopens. It is definitely busy out there. Drive with caution.
Busy Friday. Thank you, Vanessa.